Is your vision polarizing? And does it help decide who's in and who's out? Well, let's talk about that today. Good morning, friends. Thomas Joyner with Business on Purpose here. So at the end of every year, we ask business owners who work with us to write a letter to their teams. They highlight things like where you've been, where you're going, and really just give you insight and allow you to thank your team for the work that they've done over the last year. So one of the key pieces that we always add is vision for the next year. And we'll get into the why here in just a minute. But a couple of weeks ago, one of my clients did just this. They spent hours writing a letter to their team. They had a great year, and they were positioning themselves for another great year in 2022. So he lays it all out there, right? The vision for the next year, how much work they had on the books, who they were as a business, the accountability they would put in place to keep the bar high, and the reward for the team when they reach their goals. And even his wife came home after reading it just fired up, saying that she wanted to sign up to work for the team after having their letter read to her. So 3 days later, 3 employees come in, knock on the door, and they quit. Why? Why would you walk out after hearing a powerful vision? Well, it was because the vision was so clear and so polarizing that they decided it wasn't what they wanted to be a part of. They decided it wasn't where they were heading, and so they left. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, ouch, that stings. You put all this work in and your team up and quits on you. Should you have been more vague, maybe made it easier to hear and just lowered the bar? Are you kidding me? No, not at all. You see, the business owner that day calls me more pumped than I've heard him in over a year. He said, I know exactly where we're headed, and our entire team is on board for the first time in a long time. And this is the first time I've known we're all pulling in the same direction in years. He was just floored, and even though his team had shrunk by, 20%, he knew that these guys, that they would have really just fought him all year long and probably robbed his team of 3 things: performance, profitability, and morale every day that they came to work. And that's why we work so hard on vision. It's polarizing, right? It separates those who want to be there and those who don't. It sets the destination and the standard and then allows people on your team to make a decision for themselves, which is actually a service to them, even if they don't know it. Now, I've never been more proud coaching because it energized the business owner and the rest of his team to go out and do what they're uniquely equipped to do. That's what a powerful vision accomplishes. So if I was to sit down with you and listen to your vision for your business or your team, how polarizing or clear would it be? If you were describing the destination, the end destination for your business this year, and you were driving somewhere, would it be something like this? Well, we're going to head up to the Northeast and just find a town that we're kind of excited about. We may drive fast, but it may take us another day or 2 to get there. But that's okay, though. At least we'll be in the vicinity, No. You could arrive somewhere you absolutely did not want to be. It could be big city, it could be rural, it could be mountains, it could be beach. But if it's the city, the neighborhood, the street, the address, the room inside that house you're building, all with a beautiful picture so you know right exactly where you're going, your team can decide if they're on board or not. It's not vague in any way, but crystal clear. And here's the beautiful thing about it. If the team comes to you halfway through the year and says, well, we didn't know this is what we were signing up for, well, you can hold them accountable. You can say, grab your letter I gave you in December that outlined where we're going. I even took the time to write it down for you so you wouldn't forget. And if you've lost it and threw it away, well, here it is. And we can retrain and hold that accountability line. That is powerful. Imagine just how exciting it would be to arrive at your destination a year from now, or maybe even just slightly miss it, but to be able to look back and say, well, we're way closer than we would have been had we not written it down, shared it, and planned for how to get there. That's vision that changes you and your business and your employees. It's powerful, polarizing, and transformative. And that's the vision that you want for your team. Anything less just opens the door for chaos to creep back in and for your ceiling as a business to get lower and lower and lower. So take the time today to revisit your polarizing vision. Make sure that it makes your employees either get in or out, on board or doing something else, because it's so worth it. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you have a great day. I hope this makes sense. And if we can be a part of helping you come up with your vision, please let us know. We would love to talk. Thanks so much.